On today's episode of Watch Share Go, we try to buy a cheap car, and there's a lot of locusts out tonight. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Share Go, and today Zach's here. He's got my Fiat 500 Abarth. He's been driving it, and we're gonna take that to go try to buy this car. I've got my liquidized black. You know you want it. It's what keeps me going when we're out doing this stuff. Thanks for finally letting me in the car, Zach. All right.
I'm a nice guy.
So we don't have to go very far. We heard about this car from my neighbors with that perfect yellow C5 Corvette. They told me one of their neighbors had this car and it went to a mechanic, and the mechanic said it was unfixable and without spending more than the value of the car. So it had brand new tires and they wanted to sell it. So we're headed over to that neighbor's house right now to try to pick up this car. We talked on Facebook for a minute about this, and she said she'd take $450 for the car, which is basically what the tires cost. So we're heading over there right now. 2 keys? What kind of sorcery? All right, we have to jump back in here. The battery's dead on the Volvo, so we're gonna go back to my house and get the jump box. How far do we have to go? 900 feet.
No, it's probably like 1,300.
It's probably 1,300. It's probably 1,320 feet. Zach, how's the 500 treating you?
It's actually been really fun. Like, gas mileage is out of this world. Once I figured out how to actually change the settings on there to where you can see like mileage, your range, and your trip.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude, this thing gets like 400 miles on a tank of gas.
How to push the menu button. It is really good on gas, that's for sure.
30-something miles per gallon.
Excellent.
And I drive very conservatively.
Well, if I could ever figure out that last little bit of shutter, which is probably a CV, we'd be good to go.
Definitely think so.
It's on the list. It's very low on the list because now I don't have the car. Jump box acquired. Back we go. Gabe, you want to go on a mission? I'm just assuming he said yes. We're just gonna back in here and scoop him up. I'll hop in the back too. What's up, homie? We're gonna pick up, what is this car? I think it's a 2004 Volvo S60R.
Oh, yeah, the silver one.
Yeah, the silver one.
Nice.
Oh yeah, of course it's just an S60. Why did I say R? Like, it was really cool.
You were thinking turbo.
I was thinking about those turbos.
Yeah, man.
I think this one is a turbo. I think it's a 2.4T.
So it's sitting there.
Oh, the seat motor killed it?
Battery.
We're just going to put the cops are out here again.
Were they?
Yeah.
Did you take the sticker off?
Well, you didn't tell me I was supposed to do that.
Oh, okay.
The sticker is on my
No. So Andover PD was going to tow this because the license plate was off for a bit, even though it's still registered. But solved now. No more sticker. All right, try number 2. Zach was try number 1. We only have a couple seconds to do this once it starts. So I'll drive fast, and then we'll come back. DED dead.
All right, let's just go with these.
This bad boy's gonna spark. Hey, there we go. She's alive. I've heard when this happens, it can lose all oil pressure, so. Yep, go.
Flooded cylinder.
Go. Be right back. Time for this short drive. Check engine lights on. I did scan it before, but I didn't think this deal was gonna happen. So I like gave up on whatever I had found on the code scan and deleted all the screenshots. I'll scan it again, but if I remember right, it's like cam position sensor, which is something that I thought was true because it runs a little rough. And people said the cam hubs go out and a bunch of the seals go out in the end of the engine. I don't really know. Obviously, we haven't like investigated what's wrong, but whenever you park, it just pukes oil out. I mean, like a quart of oil will run out on the ground almost immediately. Sounds like the shock caps or whatever those things are that always fail on Volvos are bad. So that's on the to-do list. Basically, I've heard you hop in there and replace all the seals and the cam hubs or something like that, and you'll be good to go. That sounds rough. Okay, I got it turned off as quickly as I could. So hopefully we don't lose too much oil there. It was way overfilled. I did check the oil. So I do know that it should have been okay to make that little drive. Battery looks like it's dead. I need to get that on a charger. And there's the oil leak. you can see I've been parked for like 30 seconds, and that's how much oil we've got out of it so far, which is probably a cup, but it's draining fast. Well, the remote did work this time, so that's good. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go finish talking to Gabe, Zach, everybody, and then we'll kind of run around the car and see what's going on. Here's the window tag they put on it for no license plate. It's also a warning about Zach. Title, tell me what year this thing is.
2001.
2001, oh man, S60 with a 2.4T. All right, so it's a little older than I thought, and the wheels are plastic dipped, and it was about to be impounded, as you guys can see right there. But we do have 2 keys, which is really cool. And let's take a quick look at it. We'll follow up with like everything that's actually wrong with it. But as you can see, the front wheels look like they've been plastic dipped. I haven't really, oh yeah, it's coming off. So that's nice. I definitely want to de-plastic dip the wheels. Kind of takes away from this car. Silver wheels look right. The back wheels are silver. Take a look at that. You can see that those look great. Interior looked pretty good. I know it's dark now, I'm sorry. We had to kind of get this put together really quickly because the old owner needed it out of her driveway. Yeah, no body damage, it looks like. Haven't looked at it too much here. Tracker's still looking good. It's got the good old headlight wipers on it. Everybody loves those. Anyway, that's it. That's what a $450 Volvo S60 looks like. Sure. Let's hop back under the front. Zach hasn't, he doesn't know about this oil leak. You just look under the front.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, there's our puddle. Wow. Gigantic. Zach's gonna pop the hood. We're gonna take a quick look inside. Where's it at? Right there. Really, there's not too much oil under here. I can't really see very well, but doesn't look that bad to me. What's the deal with the struts again? I know we fixed them on yours.
Oh.
They're shot. So what do we have to do to fix that?
A boot.
It's just the boot?
Strut boot.
Strut boot? Okay.
I think.
Those weren't expensive, right?
No, they were cheap. Just a pain in the butt to do.
What do we do? Jack the car up and pull the bolts?
Yeah,
and
take everything out.
You
The
don't
whole spring and all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was easier than that.
No.
Man.
Both of them are gone.
Oh look, the belt has been changed in 2013 at 104,000 miles. I wonder how many miles are on this. It looks like the Volvo dealer did the belt service.
145.
Well, that's not bad. Only like 40,000 miles on the belt. Not only was the timing belt service done at Volvo, I just found out this is a one-owner car. The title says issued in 2001. The car is a 2001. It was the title from when it was bought new. And it was always serviced at Volvo. It has the sticker from Volvo for the timing belt service. Every service has been done there. So honestly, that's probably why it's so unbelievably clean. It's a one-owner car, always serviced at Volvo, and it just recently had some plastic dip thrown on it. So that's probably the first problem I have to solve. I just want it to have those silver wheels again.
Sunroof, it's got home link, heated seats.
Heated seats?
Heated seats?
Nice.
Whoa.
Man, cruise control. You know, the big question here is, does the radio volume dial work? Because you know it never works in these things. You gonna try it? It's flaky?
Yeah.
Of course it's flaky. Yep. They're always flaky. Somebody's just made a full pull.
Great.
Sounds good. You gonna look in the trunk?
Yep.
That's a big trunk, you might say. Are these struts shot? Oh man, the spare's in there. Everything's in there. Cool. What goes right here?
Pens.
Is this like a, it's a cargo divider kind of thing. That's pretty cool. All right, well that's it. New project. Volvo S60. Can't wait to figure out what's going on with this engine, stop that oil leak, and this one hopefully we can sell quickly because it looks clean and it's got 2 keys and it's a Volvo, and all these things add up to $3,000 when I'm done, I hope. I really hope so. That sport bike is still out there making pulls, which is pretty awesome. Anyway.
Are these Volvo wheels?
Yeah, they are. So, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. You excited about this one?
No.
It's right up your alley.
Yeah. But remember the last Volvo?
It's your favorite car.
Okay, the last Volvo.
The S60R was way too rough for me to keep working on.
But then when we found out all that it needed.
Yeah, was a
Runs
cable put on, and
amazing,
it would have been worth $3,000. Like in its condition, it would have been worth $3,000.
There's the oil dipstick.
Yeah, and I'd already bought the dipstick.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's no big
So,
deal. Sometimes you just have to clear them out. This one,
I'm really happy with how clean this one is.
yeah, I think we can fix this one with no real issue. And we're home. Quick trip in the R8. Also, look at this. We
Did you just call this the R8?
I just looked at the R8 engine in Gabe's garage, and I was like, yeah, we're in the R8. What was I thinking? Oh man. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch JR going. Last night, it poured. And the storm was wild, and everyone's storm alerts went off. So I was up at like 4:30 in the morning, and we lost power for like everything, everywhere around here. No street lights, nothing was on except for the shop next door because they have a huge backup generator. It sounded like a semi running. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so I've been up since 4:30 and just working, and now we're just heading straight home because the races are canceled or moved till tomorrow. All right, wiped all the water off the bike, got everyone's seats wiped off. Time to get out of here.